Okay, so I've been experimenting with a replay type system. So you see these guys just patrolling along. Oh, he spotted me. Pick up a weapon. Fire the weapon. I can swap over. And then when I reach the end, the game will reset itself, and I'm no longer controlling it at this point. There's a few things that are missing, like the sound for the enemies doesn't work anymore. As you can see, it swaps weapon. I take damage, although you can't really hear it, which is a shame. But it repeats the entire process, and obviously it's going to be like to store the entire level, so this would actually be like the end of the level, so they wouldn't just freeze like this, you'd trigger into the next level or the end of the game, because you've just watched the replay. So just do it again just because. Just keep changing weapons. It should keep track of it. You can't kill the enemies. You can jump. If I jump over that barrel. That's the end. Right. So there we go, as you see it repeats pretty smoothly. There's a few issues with like the walking animation is a little bit off for the enemies. And like I say, there's no sound unfortunately. But this can all be kind of fixed with slightly more custom scripts on the AI to actually give some feedback for when they're firing. And then you could just add that into the script, that'd be okay, that would work. But obviously then it's more restricted to which scripts you can use with it. Right now it's just set so that any person with AI Soldier will work. It does work for zombies, but there is another problem with the zombies in that you can't actually see them attack. So let me remove these guys. I'll just put these down. I suppose I need to turn around. And like I say, you can't actually. Why are they on top of that? Actually, what happened to him? Why is he so? Okay, why is he all weird? Yep, we're just going to ignore that part. Well, at least you can actually see them attacking this time. Last time I tried it, they just kind of froze in place, so obviously this model's just a little bit broken. But yeah, as you see, you just drop them in and they work automatically. This is just using the stock script, obviously. Just kind of broken zombie for some reason. Let's try one that might not be broken. And you can have any number. Obviously, the more stuff you have and the longer you go on, the more data it's got to save. So there might be a problem with file sizes and such. it's just ignoring me over here. So yeah, they might well just not attack properly in this. Let's have a look. Oh no, okay, so that's good then. Yeah, it must have just been a bug with the model when I put it down first time. Bit broken. And that's that. Just repeats what you saw, what you did in the level. So obviously, like I say, you can make the levels longer and everything, but it saves in test mode. It saves to this here, which is like a replay text. And as you can see, it's pretty damn long already, and that's literally just for that little run I did just now. So it can get very long. But file size for a text is tiny, so you should be fine for a decent replay. But yeah, it just records the entire from when you start to when you reach the zone. So there's no specific way to turn it off as such yet. I mean, technically I could record it in zones if I want to. I don't know. Let me know what you think. So that if you enter a zone, it might start recording a file and then end in another zone, rather than just recording the entire playthrough. But yeah, there are a few things that need fixing, like the ammo count doesn't get reset. So if you fire your weapon in the game and then you run out of ammo, or when you're watching the replay you will run out of ammo, which is a bit of a shame because I don't know how to reset the ammo to the amount that you had at the start. So you can change weapon and it'll update like that, but if you, like I say, if you don't have ammo for that weapon, then it will just try and fire, but it will be like a dry fire. So I have added in code to allow me to reset the ammo, but I don't know how to do it. I don't think we can do it yet, without doing it like the old-fashioned way of add player ammo, like with the ammo pickups, which I don't want to do because that's a bit of a long-winded way around. Hopefully, I think in the next update I saw some changes to the weapons, like so you can change their damage and stuff like that. So maybe there's something in there to add the ammo directly. I will find out when it comes. And then also, like I say, just some sounds and stuff that need to be added on, but there's only so much you can do with like this generic setup. You have to allow for some fine-tuning by the end user, I guess, for which script you're going to be using in your level and stuff like that. Like I say, you can do the same thing. So like when your enemies attack, you would just like set a variable to like 1 or so, and then in the replay script you just, if that value is 1, then just play the sound. And yeah, of course it won't. Actually, I think it might possibly play sound zones. Not entirely sure. And it doesn't reset like weapons and stuff. It will pick them up, as you saw, but it doesn't actually show them back on the ground, because they get destroyed once you go in them. And I think that's the same with like zones. If you go into a zone, it destroys the zone for most of them. So it'll probably be the same thing, that it will only play the sound in the actual game and not the next time around. So again, you'd have to reset that so that it doesn't actually destroy the script, it just sort of resets it. But yeah, all of these things can be changed by scripting. It's just setting up as you need to. So it's not ideal, it's not the best way to it's not going to be like a drag and drop script, but it's pretty cool.